Hello Rudy, Big Planes here. Now before we go too deep into the video, I want to give a shout out to my patrons over there on Patreon, where you can see sort of sneak peek stuff and everything. I know I go over this in every video, but of course I have to mention it, so it will be in the description if you want to go support the channel over there. So yeah, I know I have not been overly active over the past few days. I think I started off every video like this, but I have actually not been posting videos for about, I think, 5 days now, and that's actually for really good reason, because I have been making a lot of progress on the B-36. Now, as you can see here, which I'm showing you, the thing's basically the wing I'm talking about here, the wing is basically done. Now, obviously there still are some parts I'm smoothing out and I still need to add to, but generally the wing here is done. Now, what's after this? I'm gonna have to build the fuselage. Now, some parts of the wings, I'm gonna come over here to show you this. Like the wing tips here, I still need to finish those, and back here towards the engines, I still need to finish in this area on each engine, obviously. But past that, the wing is basically done. So this thing's absolutely massive. This is the largest wing I've ever made. This thing is about 6 feet. So yeah, it's pretty massive. I don't know how to give you scale for that. I mean, here's what I can do. See this little thing down here? See that? That's a minifigure. So you can see here that the minifigure is quite tiny compared to the rest of the plane here. I'm going to try to show this the best as I can to you. There you go. He's tiny. This thing's huge. This thing has a larger wingspan than the 747, has a larger wingspan than the 787 over here. It's the largest wingspan. Now, it's not the heaviest plane. The 747 wins that title still. But this thing is absolutely massive. It's huge. And it actually has some really cool features that I built into it. So let's get into those immediately. The first thing you're going to notice is these battery packs here, if I can speak. So yeah, this wing's incredibly thick. It's about 7 studs thick here at the root. So I thought, you know, it's really thick. I've got to be able to do something, pack something cool in here. So I put these in here. So got this, turn this on. You can see the engine start. Turn this one on. And that engine starts. So, you can see there. I did eventually get the propellers on, and all 6 engines are turning. I believe the saying for this was 6 turning, 4 burning. Now, I think some folks call it 2 turning, 2 turning, 2 burning, 2 smoking, 2 choking, and 2 unaccounted for. That was really sort of the reliability record of this plane. It was not known for being the most reliable aircraft. A lot of times they would lose an engine or 2 or 3 and keep going. But yeah, I thought one of the reasons why I chose this plane was because of how unique it looks. And you don't see many giant planes like this with 6 engines mounted in a pusher configuration. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to turn those off because I'm not sure how long 6 engines running is going to last, because I only have 2 battery packs hooked up. I hope it lasts more than a couple hours, because that would be really unfortunate at conventions if it didn't, so I'm going to turn those off now. But yeah, that's all I really have for the propellers. I was able to mount the jet turbopods here. I'll show you this one over here, a little lit up better. I was able to mount the jet turbopods under each wing. These are turbojet engines, so there are 4 of them, and I actually really like the design. It's very simple, but it works, you know? So they're very light too. I'm happy with that. And the entire bottom of the wing, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this, is tiled. So you can see here, this is all tiled. Under here, that is all tiled. Again, it's really hard to show you this to you, but the entire bottom of the wing is tiled. Now, why I did that, I don't know, but it's there. So even the 787, which I'm going to show you over here, is not completely tiled. You can see the bottom of its wing is kind of rough like that, and that's what I usually do because it really doesn't matter. But on this plane, I'm gonna come over here, the bottom of the wing is completely tiled. So again, I'm going to try my best to show you this. The camera doesn't want to seem to fit under here, but you can see that it is pretty much tiled. So yeah, I didn't want to go too deep in there. And yeah, pretty good. Now, the landing gear does retract completely in. I'm not going to show you that in this video because that would require me flipping the entire aircraft over, which I don't really want to do. But what's next, you ask? Well, I ordered very expensive pieces for the cones, the prop cones here, so those might take a few weeks because they're coming from far, far away. But the fuselage is what's next. So where is it around? Yeah, here it is. This is the design that I have for the fuselage, and I sort of stole a couple pieces from it, so you're gonna have to, you know, ignore that. But this will be mounted right here, like this, as you can kind of begin to see it, right? And then it'll come all the way forward, and then this will be mounted all the way back here and go all the way back. So again, I'm just sort of brainstorming. The wing's pretty much done at this point, and yeah, so that's all I really have for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's it for now. Bye.